Apple might be about to make one of the biggest changes to the iPhone in years. And this time it's not just a US story. If you're planning to upgrade to the iPhone 17, you need to pay attention, because the way your phone connects to mobile networks could be completely different. And depending on your country, this change might just catch you off guard. Let's rewind a bit. Back in 2022, the iPhone 14 in the US launched without a physical SIM card slot. Apple went all in on eSIM, forcing users to activate carriers digitally. But outside the US, they kept things flexible: physical SIM plus eSIM support. Now, it looks like that balance may finally be shifting worldwide. Fresh leaks suggest the iPhone 17 series could ditch the SIM tray entirely in several international markets. Reports from Apple resellers in the EU say employees are undergoing mandatory eSIM training. And here's the kicker: the deadline for that training? September 5th, just days before Apple's big iPhone launch. That doesn't sound like coincidence, it sounds like preparation. Apple's keynote, scheduled for September 9th, is expected to unveil the iPhone 17 lineup. We'll see the 17, the 17 Pro, the 17 Pro Max, and a brand new ultra-thin model rumored to be called the iPhone 17 Air. So if staff are being trained on eSIM right before launch, it's a strong hint. We could be seeing eSIM-only iPhones outside the US for the very first time. And it doesn't stop there. Sources say this eSIM training isn't just for Europe. It's being pushed globally through Apple's Seed app, the same one used by Apple stores and resellers everywhere, which means the eSIM-only push could spread far beyond the EU and reshape the iPhone experience worldwide. Think about it, the move makes sense. The rumored iPhone 17 Air is designed to be the thinnest iPhone ever made. And if Apple wants to shave off every millimeter, removing the SIM tray is an easy win. But now leaks suggest this slimmed-down approach might not just be for the Air. It could be for the entire iPhone 17 lineup. So how are users reacting? Opinion is split right down the middle. About 20% of iPhone owners say they already use eSIM and they're fine with it. Another 40% say they'd switch only if their carriers fully support it. But the remaining 40%, they're clinging to physical SIM cards and they don't want to let go. Of course, Apple won't use a one-size-fits-all strategy everywhere. Take China, for example. iPhones there often come with dual physical SIM slots, a hugely popular feature. Cutting that option could upset millions of customers. So chances are, Apple will keep physical SIM support in markets like China for now. So what does all this mean for everyday users? Well, if you mostly stay in your home country, the switch to eSIM might not bother you at all. Most carriers already support it. And once it's set up, it's actually easier than juggling tiny SIM cards. No trays, no ejector tools, just scan a code and you're online instantly. But for frequent travelers, the story changes. Buy a cheap prepaid SIM, pop it in and boom, you're good to go. With eSIM, you'll need a carrier that supports it, sign up, activate digitally. And that's not always smooth, that quick. 2-second SIM swap, gone. To be fair, eSIM services are improving. Some providers let you buy and activate a plan before your flight even takes off. So when you land, you're already connected. In some cases, eSIMs are even cheaper than local SIMs. But in many countries, physical SIMs are still way easier to get, which makes eSIM-only iPhones less practical for frequent travelers. So here's the big question: is Apple about to phase out the SIM tray worldwide? From what we know, the rollout will likely start in Europe and other major regions, while markets like China keep physical SIMs. But one thing's clear: the iPhone 17 launch could be the beginning of the end. For the SIM card as we know it, would you make the jump?